So
Allie, you're on.
Oh, we're on now?
Yeah.
Hi. Facebook Lost Stoke Live at 6:05. It's Allie. Roxanne talked me into doing sangria with you guys just for fun. I've got my sangria shirt on and everything. Oh, we need like microphones or something. Can I put this on the front?
Yes, we need the sound.
Does this go anywhere in particular? Just for fun? Just somewhere in the front? Right there? Yep, good. Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right. Microphone right now.
Okay. Yeah. Are we audible? Can you tell?
Just one second. I think we're gonna go a
Oh,
little
good.
bit
I
forward
think they can hear
with
us.
the
Rock on.
keys so we can see your faces, plus we can see the table also.
Cool.
Sweet.
Awesome. Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit about the history of sangria, and then we're going to get started and actually make it.
All right.
So back in the day, it wasn't really safe to drink water all by its lonesome, especially around 2,000 years ago. And so they would put brandy or wine or beer in there, and that helped kill some of the bacteria off. That kind of died off more like by the Middle Ages. But that's really where it started, was just, hey, let's put some wine in here. It was really water with wine in it rather than like wine with a little water splashed in, so it was pretty weak.
Okay.
And then you kind of get bored of the same thing after a while, so they started putting berries and like spices and stuff in there just to mix it up. And that just kind of evolved. Mostly we know that sangria is like a Spanish thing, but it's actually a little bit more popular here in the United States than it is in Spain right now, which is interesting. So if you go there, they're like, oh, sangria, cool. They'll throw some stuff in there. We're a lot more passionate about it.
So when I was in Spain, they drank a little bit of it, but more they drank red wine with Coke.
Interesting.
Yep.
I heard that was a Japanese thing. So maybe it's like a couple different places. And it's like the thing where they're like, no, we invented the chicken sandwich.
Right.
And then Jack in the Box is like, no, we invented the chicken sandwich. I think it's one of those things.
Yeah.
So
So this looks nice.
Yeah. I tried. So it was first introduced to Americans in 1964 at the New York World Fair. And apparently we've just loved it ever since. So even though there's no like real traditional like recipe for it, if you look it up, there's no like specific, you make this, and you put this much together.
Right.
It's kind of whatever you want to make it. So this is our version of that.
Cool.
Whatever you want to make this. So I'm going to start with this one first, which is our strawberry one. This one we're just calling strawberry wine punch. But it's my birthday, so we're going to call it Allie's birthday punch.
So Allie was supposed to bring a tiara that said, hey, it's my birthday. But we're all going to have to sing happy birthday to Allie before it's said and done. Right?
It's even worse than like at a restaurant when your mom's like, come here, to the waiter, and that poor waiter has to sing happy birthday
to you. So comment in the section if you have a bottle of Rosa Blanca with you right now, because we pre-sold some of these packs and sold quite a few of them. Or you guys might have actually Rosa Blanca at home. We've been selling quite a bit of it at HEB.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah.
So the first thing that we're going to do, so I know that the recipe was posted on Facebook or maybe on our website instead, but we're going to actually half that because these carafes are only so big. So it'll say 1 bottle of Rosa Blanca, but we're just going to do half.
Okay.
And these comfortably hold about 1 liter of liquid.
So when people come out to Sangria at our place, like Sangria Thursdays, what is that about what they get? Like a half a bottle of wine?
Do they? Roundabouts. I think this is actually pretty close. I think the sangria that we're about to make with the red wine is what we follow normally.
Yep.
For Sangria Thursdays, it's been a minute. We
I
get asked about Sangria Thursday all the time.
We should be bringing that back on pretty soon, but due to COVID-19, we're not really sure when that's going to happen. And if the weather warms up a little bit, you guys this would be a great excuse to drink, right?
Yeah, and strawberries always taste, I think they taste the best like April-ish.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
So the next is strawberry concentrate. So this one is actually going to be, it says 1/3 of a can. This is going to be about a 1/6, just because we're halving it.
Chelsea, will you grab the cans that we actually bought? So strawberry concentrate to me was a little confusing. I was like, okay, I found ginger ale, I get that. I got that orange juice, I get that. Like I know what that is, but strawberry concentrate was the one thing I was like, eh.
Yeah, it's basically just it's what it sounds like. It's strawberries concentrate. You can usually It's bought in the frozen section. It comes in a can. It looks a lot like what you get croissants in a can. Here, she's got one.
Okay. So this is what we're using.
It says strawberry daiquiri on there.
Strawberry daiquiri mixers, right? So like, don't you have this at home? And if you don't have it at home, you probably have something similar that would work.
One would hope.
Yeah. So how much of that did you use?
So this one we ended up using a sixth of the can. The recipe calls for a third of the can, but I guess we're halving everything.
Right. Okay.
And
good.
then we also are doing half of what we would normally do for the Sprite. So it says, what is it? What would it be, about 10 or 11 ounces? So this is 5.5.
Got it.
Water tension is not my
And
friend.
another added thing with that, you don't want to leave the Sprite out and open too long, right?
No, you don't. This was just for, it looks really pretty. Like Rachel Ray would always like put her stuff in like fancier containers. But normally you would just pour that straight out of the container.
Straight out of the container. Because you don't want it to lose its fizz. And so when you come in for Sangria, on Thursdays, we'll do the ginger ale right at the last minute, right?
Oh, yeah, we open that right in front of you whenever we're actually mixing it.
Yeah.
That way you know it's like, oh, you can see that it still has carbonation. It's not like, 2-day-old Canada Dry or anything.
Yeah,
And then this is a cup of strawberries. Now, if this were up to me and I were not following a recipe, I would just load this up with strawberries. And I would probably actually freeze them first.
Okay.
Just to make it cold.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
And then you can just like eat them frozen straight out
It's
of
like
the
ice.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
And I didn't add ice to the carafes because you're actually supposed to, apparently, according to Google, put this in the fridge overnight and let it sit and like kind of marinate.
Okay.
And then apparently this is one of the things you can like drink in the morning.
Yep.
So
a little anecdote, right? I used to live in Spain, and we would go from Madrid to Toledo, right outside of Spain, and drink and like do barbecues, right? And they would marinate it, right? So we were talking with Allie the other day about it. I was like, they made this all the time. But they would marinate all the fruit. I mean, it would sit out for 2 or 3 days.
Oh, wow.
Which is kind of what you were talking about. I mean, you had to cover it for some of the flies, but it was so cold, like during the fall, that you wouldn't have to. And it would marinate all the alcohol and all the flavors.
That's legit.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
It was cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. That was the strawberry.
So are we going to taste it?
Are we? Here,
Yeah.
we got these right here. These were clean.
Oh, yeah, these were clean. Good. You got to taste
What is social distancing?
So tell us what you think. Are you guys tasting it? Do you have the stuff there? Is it sweet? Is it dry? Do we have to stir it?
I just did a little, like this
A shake?
action.
Yeah, you don't even
gave
need a
little
knife.
shake.
You
All
don't
right.
even need a spoon.
Nah. That gay much? You didn't get any strawberries. I feel like I gypped you. Sorry.
Me too. But it's okay.
Yeah.
I
can the draw.
I can, exactly. I can put my hands in later.
I mean, you could. How you feeling about
Pretty
that?
good. It's sweeter than I normally do.
This is pretty sugary, but I'm
nice.
addicted to sugar, so this is fine.
See, she's a sweet wine drinker.
Right. Sort of. I've really switched over to dry, but every once in a while, strawberry things really hold my heart. Especially this, not specifically this mix, but me and Denise tried the Rosa Blanca with the raspberry truffles that we have
Okay.
here.
Ooh.
So good. Yeah, we had the task of matching up
chocolate with
It's
wine.
terrible.
Stay tuned. We have that for 605 Lost Oak Live soon too. So we do these for weddings, right? Because we have cocktails for weddings. We have anything from Sangria. We do I don't misquote me on that. Do
I
we?
think there's a blushing bride.
Blushing Bride, which
feel
is
like it's
similar
probably
to
really
this.
close to this.
Yeah, similar to this. So if you're planning a special event or have a party where you don't know who's going to be there and what their tastes are going to be, this is a really easy way to cut your wine amount in half, right? You don't need to buy so much wine.
Nah.
And you can, I know, you
And
need to
this
buy,
is fancy.
you need to buy double.
I mean, look, the color is so pretty.
Yeah.
And they're just floating around in there.
Yeah. Stick it in a pitcher too,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, so
Okay.
we could either switch spots because of these cords here, or I can hand this to you and you can open the bottle. Which one do you want to do?
Yeah, but you're the expert.
I
That's
am
cool.
sure.
All right. So this is our Dulce Rouge,
Dulce
right?
Rouge.
Okay.
So this is going to be really close to the sangria that we normally do. This is what we're going to serve on Thursdays.
Okay. Can everybody hear Allie? She talks kind of quiet.
That's not normal. I really feel like my voice carries. I'm told my voice carries.
Yeah. All right. Would you add anything else to that that's maybe not the strawberry? Do you have any other ideas that you might add to it?
Wow, right on the spot. thought
Or-
you could always put other frozen fruit in there.
Okay.
Frozen grapes are delicious, so that's a thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. You could always get really fancy with the strawberries. See, like this one's on a stick, which is always fancy, but you could probably put some around the rim if you really wanted to, or in a more accessible, not carafe. You could always
Okay.
have them on top and little toothpicks you can pick them out, while they're
Okay.
floating around.
Good.
And there's all sorts of things you could pair it with. I mean, if like strawberries or and chocolate is your thing,
Yeah.
that's
You
delicious.
could do that.
Legitimately had that for dinner before. Just
Right.
strawberries and chocolate.
Yeah.
Antioxidants in
People
your
just
fiber,
don't
right?
admit to that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's also going to be a half a bottle.
Okay. Tell me when.
Okay. I put a little bit more than a half a bottle in here. Eyeballing it's a little hard.
Yeah. So you eyeball. I mean, you
Let's
obviously
see right about there.
a little bit
A
more.
little more. Okay.
So in a
Roundabouts
bottle,
there.
750 milliliters, right?
Yes.
So it's gonna look smaller here because this is a liter, right? Or 1,000 milliliters. So it's gonna look less here, but it's actually half the bottle.
bit.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put, this is going to be half a liter of ginger ale, which we also would not normally leave sitting out to lose some of the carbonation.
Right.
We're going to open the bottle right in front of you.
Okay. Do
Yep.
you want this next?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just pour it right in.
Okay.
And then since it is half, this is a 16th of one of these cans.
Ooh.
Yep.
So what's a 16th?
Orange. Half of it, 1/8.
Half of a quarter. So like just a little bit.
Yeah, it really was just like a little sploosh, you know?
Yeah.
So some of that.
16th of a can's almost
16th
like
of a can.
an
'cause we
eighth of a
have
cup,
to.
maybe.
So close. I don't know. Let me see. I
Give or
don't math.
take. Yeah, because we measured this, and this was 10 ounces up to 8 ounces up
8
to here.
ounces, yeah.
So down here would be, about an eighth of a cup. Yeah. And this is to taste. Like she said, the recipe's not exact, right?
No, I mean, no. Even when I cook normally, I just sort of go by taste. You know,
Right.
you just sort of pour things in. It's just
Right.
a suggestion.
Yeah, exactly.
You make this your own.
And this is what
then-
we do here, though.
Yeah. And then, we've got this here scraper. So here's our limes.
Okay.
We can get them in there.
Do you
man.
squeeze them and put them in?
You can.
Yeah.
Generally, I think we're going to have them squeezed whenever it's actual Sangria Thursdays.
Okay.
But these are mostly just for looks. We also put these. Oops.
And if you leave them in a little bit longer, they'll soak up the sangria, so you don't need to squeeze them in. They'll just kind of suck out the juice, right?
They do turn colors, and yeah, they will eventually soak them up a little bit. So
Okay.
just a couple lemons, and then we're going to put some apples in there.
So funny story, right?
Yeah, we put that it's going to be oranges, but the
Oh, we
oranges
did.
ran away.
The oranges ran away.
Thanks, coronavirus. Pretty sure this wasn't any there at HEB.
Pretty sure that's who you have to blame,
Yeah,
right?
thanks, Corona.
Yeah,
Make
okay.
that a trending hashtag.
Right.
And that's pretty much it. So we just put apples in there because, again, you can make this your own.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully, by the
Concoction.
time that real Sangria Thursday rolls around, everything will have, turned out for the best, and we won't have to put apples in there.
Okay.
Because, HEB will just, I don't even know if it was HEB, I'm just blaming them at this
Yeah,
point.
that's fine.
So this is basically your finished product.
Nice.
I
Do you stir it
know.
up?
You do a little shake a shake just like you did before.
Right.
I
Okay.
feel like it might be a little bit harder in this one because it's fuller.
Okay.
You want the orange juice one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I'll rinse it
sure.
out. Hold on.
We're fancy around here. We
yeah.
rinse with wine.
Yeah, we rinse with wine, exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
And then a little bit here.
So we used to make our sangria with port, right?
Once upon a time, I hear
Yeah.
there's fun stories. I wasn't around for that. So, that's
So
gonna be on you.
we used to actually bottle our port in this size bottle, and the port has brandy in it, right? It's a fortified wine with brandy. So we'd make,
It's pretty stout.
yeah, majorly, right? So we had fun times here at Lost Oak Winery. Too much port being thrown around because it doesn't. You can't taste it, right? Because of all the fruit juice and all the
Yeah, it's sweet.
the sweeter dulce rouge, right? So you can't, you couldn't taste the
I
brandy.
never suspected a thing.
And we were Uber drivers for a couple months, right? We were driving people home because they didn't understand their limits, right? They would overconsume just a little bit. So, yeah, port's fun because that's how they make it typically, right? Like you said,
They do fortify it with brandy, and that's one of the reasons it lasts so long. I mean, it's really stout.
Yeah.
I read somewhere, actually, we have this thing called a wine Bible here, which is where I learned pretty much everything I know about port. Just because one day in January, when it was kind of slow, I just flipped to that page, and apparently, like fancier families in England will give like a baby a bottle of port so that by the time it's old enough to drink, it can actually like enjoy aged port.
Oh yeah, that's great.
And they apparently you're supposed to have like a lifetime supply if enough people give it to them. So
that's smart.
You know, not so much a thing in America, and I've never heard that anywhere else.
Yeah.
But the Wine Bible said so it must be true.
Yeah, of course. The Wine Bible. She's actually a good writer. So okay. This one, this is legit. This tastes just like our sangria.
Yeah. This warms my heart a little bit to Dulce Rouge.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah, exactly. So if you're not a normal, everyday Dulce Rouge drinker, this is the way to make it palatable. Because I'm a dry wine drinker, right?
Yeah, same.
This doesn't taste as sweet as that.
No. I think that's that red too. Those tannins kind of counteract that, make you think it's less sweet.
That's true.
Yeah, I'd probably also give this to friends of mine who are not wine drinkers.
Okay.
Like, oh, it tastes terrible.
Yeah.
You know, because they're not used to wine, and this might kind of help introduce them to the idea. Get the palate ready.
And we don't bottle a sangria. We always encourage you make your own because it tastes better if you make your own.
It does.
And ginger ale is cheap and easy to find.
Yeah, for sure. And we even use Canada Dry, the real OG.
The real OG. Yeah. What's OG?
Original gangster.
The
real OG.
Missed
the
that
best
one.
Yeah, it's what all the kids say.
That's what all the kids say.
Yeah.
All right.
That's pretty much it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they both turned out really delicious.
Yes.
It's good that we didn't just pour this in here and we're like, oh, good.
Exactly. They both turned out really nice.
I would drink both of these.
This one looks really nice.
Yeah.
This is easy. And you can actually put it in another wine bottle too. Like you refill the wine bottle with that.
Yes. And apparently they're normally served in pitchers with like pinched mouths.
Right.
So that you don't get all like the fruit and stuff in there. But I like the fruit. So you
Let me tell you something. If you have a bottle of red wine that you left out too long and it's on your counter and if you taste it, it tastes oxidized or vinegary, if you make the sangria out of it, it will mask all that vinegar. So don't throw the red wine away. You can cook with it, right?
You can.
But you can also add some ginger ale and some fruit juice to it and you won't even notice that it's vinegary.
Yeah. That's good because throwing wine away is just a shame.
No. You shouldn't do that.
Terrible.
Bring it back. Bring it back. We'll help you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Any questions? No?
Nothing. We were just so thorough.
Yes.
And such good instructors.
Exactly.
There's nothing to ask.
We're good. Well, thanks for joining us. Do you have any announcements?
Thanks. Let's see. Do we have? I know that our next day's live is Ben McPherson. Is that a musician?
Yeah.
Cool.
See?
And Sam Fields duo. Oh, look at that. So that's tomorrow, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah, that's tomorrow, right? 605 Lost Oak Live.
Yes.
Sunday is tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Sunday. I don't know what day it is.
Yeah,
most
everybody's
days,
lost
but
track.
I'm pretty sure tomorrow is Sunday. Yep.
So
we do have a chocolate and wine pairing, so that should be online for you to order. I know we shipped one out just today.
Okay.
And Chandler delivered that one so that it wouldn't be all crumbly and sad.
Good. Chandler's delivering for us now.
Yes. So as long as you're not colorblind, this is going to work out really, really good for you because we put little colored stickers on like which chocolates go with which wines. Just because the chocolates, they're swirled and they're different colors. But if you don't know,
you would know which one to choose.
Like, is this
so we're doing 605 Lost Oak Live with a chocolate and wine pairing.
Okay.
Next week, is that right? Next week.
So.
Okay, we'll post the schedule shortly.
Okay.
Chelsea's working on that now. Probably tomorrow she'll have that posted, so you can purchase that online.
Yes, you can.
Right? Yeah.
We just shipped one out today, and we personally went through and tasted them.
Okay.
So our red wine expert, which is Denise, she made sure that the red wine and the chocolate are paired up the way that they should be. And I conferred on the quartet and then the coffee truffles, which are delicious.
Fabulous.
They go together surprisingly well. You don't think that they would, but it kind of gives it like a caramelly thing. Yeah, it gave me like a Starbucks, like the sugary creamy stuff that they give you there. One of those vibes.
And the chocolates are handmade in Dallas, so you're supporting local there.
You are.
Right? They're handmade truffles. Local. And of course your local wine. And it's a red, a white, and
another red.
And another red.
I believe there's the Merlot, the Crimson, and the Quartet.
Right, in the pack.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Yep. And then let's see, we have one more, and we just released new wine. At first, we released early just as like, hey, this is for our wine club members.
Right.
Surprise! And then we're like, you know what? Everybody needs to be in on this. So our new releases are Sadie, which is what we call our playful red blend.
Okay.
Which is actually on the sweeter side. So we actually put that over by the Dulce Rouge just for fun, but we'll
Okay,
see.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have orange muscat back out by popular demand. It was
Okay.
seriously missed
Yes.
a couple of weeks that it was not here.
Yes, orange
It was very
muscat's back.
sad.
Yeah.
Yep. And then our last one was Trio, I believe, that we
Okay.
just released. And
Okay.
that's just our dry red. And we've
And
had
the
that one before.
Sauvignon Blanc too, right?
And the Sauv Blanc.
Yep.
Look at that.
So we have
released
4 new wines to
2
release.
whites, 2 reds.
Yep.
Just to round it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That should be it.
Thanks.
Hey,
Thanks for joining us
thanks.
with
Yes.
605 Lost Oak Live. Allie, permanent fixture here at the tasting room.
Yes.
She has way more experience making sangria than anyone else here probably.
Just maybe. I'm not sure.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.